time for Live Now with Dr. Carmen Harra. The show offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions. And now, here's Dr. Carmen Harra.
Hello, everybody. So excited to be with you today because today is my birthday. So it's a special day for me, and I want this to be a special day for you. So I welcome you to another show, Live Now on KMET Radio. And as you know, I'm every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on this wonderful station, KMET 1.90 a.m. Today, I want to teach you something that is extremely interesting. I've spoke about this many times, is the power of your words. We used to say what we think we become. I will say what we speak we become. You'll be surprised to learn how much force lives within every syllable, every sound that we speak. I want to teach you how to release all those negative emotions like fear and to sort of reshape your thoughts and indirectly reshape the future of your life and attract everything you want in your life, because through the 35 affirmation, you can actually do it. I wrote this 35 affirmation years ago for Huffington Post. I used to be many years contributor of Huffington Post. When Huffington Post had a section on spiritual development and on overall in psychology. So anyhow, I want you to learn much more about this topic. What you say and what you get in life goes hand in hand. When you constantly talk about bad things happening, when you constantly put yourself as a victim, you portray yourself as somebody who's doing bad and things are not working for you, you allow indirectly negativity to creep in. Now, this theory exists for a long time already, that we cannot afford a negative thought, that we have to think positively. But I want to explain you much more in a deeper way how this mechanism works. Because when you choose your words with care, the right kind of speech can bring you, believe it or not, miracles. So when you speak the right kind of words, you actually create the miracle of life. So I want to share with you the most powerful affirmation for your personal transformation. I want to teach you how to release everything that stops you from manifesting the right situations in your life. And as I said, I want to teach you how to reprogram the brain, because the brain can actually be reprogrammed. Now, there's a saying by Buddha, and Buddha actually said, better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. And if we ever needed one word that brings peace, is now. You don't need to repeat many phrases each day to make you feel better about yourself or to change your reality. You only need a very few simple and effective mantras, or 2-3 simple words that can bring you that peace I'm talking about, that state of acceptance, the state of balance, the state of achievement, the state of should I say, stability. But you have to be, as I said, very careful with the words you choose, because you have to choose words that you benefit, that cultivate your greatest good. So affirmation help you purify the way you think. So Descartes, the French philosopher 300 years ago, said, what you think you become, and you are the results of your thoughts. But we go actually deeper and we say the way your thoughts translate into words, and words are actually a representation of your thoughts. So what you speak and the way you use your words create your reality. And reality reflects what the mind projects, but also reality reflects what the words project. So Reality reflects what the mind projects is actually my quote, and I use it in one of my books called Decoding Your Destiny. But I also want to make it clear that affirmation, that you heard a lot lately about affirmation. Everybody speaks about affirmation. And I think one of the people who introduced the concept of affirmation a lot was actually Louise Hay many years ago when she created the published house Hay House. And she became famous and known for using the right kind of affirmation, because affirmation purify your thoughts and also restructure the dynamic of your brain. And your brain start believing that everything is possible. We used to say you can never go beyond your belief. The word affirmation comes from the Latin affirmare, originally meaning to straighten, to make something steady, to make it more powerful. So to empower yourself, this is the real meaning of affirmation. They actually straighten you by helping you believe in the potential of an action that you want to manifest. So when you verbalize your ambitions, when you verbalize your dream, you instantly get empowered by a sense of reassurance that what you say can actually become your reality. Affirmation are proven methods of self-improvement because of their ability to rewire, as I said, the brain. So if you want to rewire the brain, the way you're doing it by using affirmation. They like physical exercise. They raise the level of the feel-good hormone. And they create clusters of positive thoughts, neurons within the brain. In the sequence of thought, speech, action, affirmation play a big role by breaking patterns of negative thoughts, negative speech, and negative action. So when you act, what happens in the brain, we create patterns of behavior. When you want to break through the pattern of behavior, the easiest way to do it is by using constantly those affirmations that, as I said, breaks to the pattern of behavior and the pattern of negative thought and negative action. And what you speak, as I said, go hand in hand with what you experience. That's because, what you speak has such a power. No words are empty words. They have that energy towards you or against you. So every syllable carries a specific vibration energy. If you think of the Indian people, they chant, they use mantras. Since the dawn of time, myo no myo merenge kyu, for instance, sort of weird affirmations, weird sounds, all kinds of mantras. And they, since the beginning of times, humans have created this system of speech. And they've been using this system of speech in which they communicating with the universe and kind of asking the universe to help them in order to survive. So they chanted for the rain. When there was no rain, they chanted for getting better so that you get back your health. They chanted for getting married. They chanted for everything. Every wish, could become, associated with the way to chant. I remember that Tina Turner used to chant a lot. And she actually changed her life around the moment she started to chant. And actually, the way she chants, she actually used those affirmations to help her break through the relationship that was abusive, that was very violent and very toxic with the first husband. So that made her break through that pattern of behavior and regain stability and regain her own identity and her success. So this is something that I want you to do, that I will go more in depth. Buddhists, for instance, chant during meditation and use mantras as key to initiate all kinds of ceremony in the Hindu rituals. Music is a form of chanting sometimes. That's why the verse and the chorus are repeated many times. So if you think of a song that you like, you're going to see that actually there's a verse that keeps on coming back and coming back. So affirmation can be thought as a form of prayer in the present tense. If we are praying for things to happen right now. Words are responsible for everything we hold to be true. By rarely, we do recognize the magnitude of our words. We don't recognize the power of our words. We tell ourselves things out of, oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm desperate. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm hearing this. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm not good enough. I don't know if I can do this. So we keep on saying things like this that actually come from our belief, from what's within ourselves, from our own way of blocking ourselves. So a major step in changing life, in changing the way we relate to our problems. And by extension, the way we speak about our problem. So when a problem comes, we need to know how to describe a situation. And if we describe a situation like, oh my God, this is so bad. I'm so hopeless. I'm such a victim. Look what has been done to me. We can't control the situation. We actually get lost within the situation. You have to take control of the things that threaten you, because otherwise they will take control of you. So you have to use words to control the situation. I personally, all my life, knew, like instinctively knew, what am I gonna experience, and I kind of guided my life through my own vision of myself. So, in other words, my dreams. I had my own dreams. I knew this is what I want, and I kind of affirm it. I remember I was really young, and my parents took me to, I was like 7, 8 years old, took me to a festival. And I jumped on stage uninvited. I was a kid and I started singing just like that. I remember I used to sing in French, a song I will never forget. Le soleil me brûle les mains chaque fois que tu me regardes. And I started singing that song on stage. I was 8 years old, around that age. And everybody was like, wow, so applauding me. And I told everybody, I told the audience, I said, you don't understand. I am going to be a famous singer. Oh my God, my parents were so embarrassed. They said, what is wrong with you? We'll never take you anywhere. I was punished. But you know what? I wanted to prove my parents wrong. And at 16, I signed my first record deal. I was already on television as a teenager. I became famous touring in my country. I'm not exaggerating, one of their biggest star, touring all over Europe as a teenager. And this is the way I got to America, with a singing contract. So, and the rest is history. But I'm just telling you how at that age, me using the words to empower and made my dream come true, that yes, I'm going to be a singer. I made it happen. And for the rest of my life, I was obsessed with the fact that how powerful words can be. So I want you to do that in your own life. I want you guys to think of all your dreams, think of all your desires, think of everything that you want to achieve, and make them happening by using words to empower your dream, to erase negative thoughts. Don't play the role of the person who's stuck, who's victimized, and get everything done through your own action that should be in accordance with your intention and with your worth. But as you know, today is a special day for me because I love to celebrate my birthday with you guys. And I'm going to go to my first caller. I think my first caller is Kim. Hi, my lovely Kim. How are you, my dear?
Good, Carmen. How are you?
I'm great. You?
I mean, I've had a rough morning and I'm listening to you talk right now. And so when you go through ups and downs in life, right? So I'm having a major up and down with my boss. I'm only here a month. It's part-time. And I'm starting to learn her. There's nothing that I do right. And when I do it right, she makes up lies she was basically, we lost a dance outfit and it was all my fault. And I asked her, well, maybe your daughter left it in the car, maybe she left it in the dance studio. Nope, it's all my fault. So I asked her, is it in her dance bag? No. This is just a little small example. I went downstairs and I looked in her dance bag and it was right there. So I have to, like, I'm trying to be positive. It's almost impossible.
Of course it's possible. First of all, you don't work in a toxic environment. If there's so much toxicity and you are abusing an environment, you quit. Or you don't let her do it.
So
and you stay firm and you put your foot down. You don't let anybody tell you that you're not good. You don't let anybody prove you wrong, no matter who they are. And no matter what the consequences. So you have to stand up for yourself here. It's your test. Because if you don't let this happen, anywhere you might go in the future, no matter what career you will embrace, this will keep on happening to you. Because you establish something that becomes karmic. So it's the repetition of a situation that keeps on happening and keeps on happening to you. Yeah. So I want you to understand
I understand that I can quit. I understand that I can quit. That I know. I have bills to pay. I'm in the process of buying this house like you and I discussed. So it's just like, I'm still in limbo with the house. I'm still waiting to hear from my friend if he was going to co-sign. I don't know if he's avoiding me. And I'm like, my mind is going in every direction. I just want to know, is he avoiding me? And the other question is, do you see me quitting this job? I work for two different people. The afternoon job is amazing. But the morning job, I'm being abused. She's confrontational. She's making up lies. Right. I think she hired to abuse me. Where do you see this job going?
You're not supposed to be in an abusive relationship. You're not supposed to be abused. No, don't let that happen.
Right, but what do you see? Like, I have bills to pay. I'm trying to buy a home. Do you see me quitting this job?
Yeah, it is possible.
You see me finding another morning job?
Yeah, look for a job before you quit, find something else, and then you quit. And when you do, you tell her that she's been abusing you. You have to stand up for yourself. My recommendation is stand up for yourself.
I have been. And now it's because I am standing up for myself, it's becoming very confrontational between us because I'm being accused of things that I didn't do. And no matter what I do, it's wrong. Or how I do it hurt. It doesn't matter. But do you see me quitting this job? Do you see me being without a job here in the mornings?
Right. I see you with a different job.
When?
I see you in a different job. Probably it's hard to know exactly. Let's look for it. Look for a different place, and let's talk next week because I think that this can happen right away. Right away.
I've been looking every day since Monday because I've already saw enough signs. But so I became a notary. Do you see me working for myself and working for myself?
Absolutely, that's your best bet. That should be your best decision. But do you see that happening? You know what I mean?
It's hard for me to promote notary when I can't quit my job because I need to pay my bills. So I'm kind of in like a 60. That's why I need your guidance. Like, where is the future going here?
Well, I think if you like as a notary, that would be a good idea. Do you have any? Do you have any qualification for that?
Yes, I have my license, but I'm trying to do it.
Then do it. Do it. Just do it. Don't stay.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that. I need a steady income, so I was going to do it slowly, in between, certain hours of the day,
and find something else. The beauty of being in America is that you can do many jobs, as many as you can.
So do you see me having?
I have to take a break.
Struggling?
Think about this. Think about how you're going to do this, and I'm going to go to a short break. And if you want to wait, we can continue the situation. I'm going to take a short break and then be back with you. Okay? Just hold on the line. Don't hang up.
Okay.
I need to take a short break. Hello, guys. I'm back. The radio. And I want to show you the beautiful flowers that I got. I just got flowers. People are sending me flowers for my birthday. I'm so grateful. But I want to show them to you because they are so beautiful. Oh, my God. Anyhow, so my beautiful Kim, I'm here listening. So I want you to consider doing the notary. Can you hear me, Kim?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so do the notary on one hand, and on the other hand, I think I want you to consider getting another job, or make sure that you put this woman in her place and that you explain her it's unacceptable, her treatment. This behavior is unacceptable. You have to make that very clear.
I've made it clear. And like just now, I have another job to go to at 12 o'clock. She knows I needed to leave at 11:30. She never showed up until 12 o'clock, made me late to my other job. Like, she doesn't care. It's just not going to work. But do you see me financially struggling is my main question.
I don't see that happening. No. I don't see
what
that.
What about my friend Rob? My friend Rob, he's not even telling. I asked him a week ago about co-signing the house, and I haven't heard one word about anything from him. Is silence my answer here? Or I reached out today and asked him, if you can't, no problem, but I need to know, let me know how I stand. And I haven't heard, and I'm just getting nervous. What is his deal?
He wants to help you. You have to insist. You have to insist and work with him and see what is the reason he hasn't been doing it so far. Because probably he needs some clarification. Probably he wants to make it legal through a document, but you have to have a conversation. When was the last time you had a conversation with him?
Last Thursday is when I presented this situation to him. He said he'll let me know. It's been a whole week. So I reached out today and I was like, I just was letting him know that, hey, what if you can, I understand, just let me know just let me know. Because if not, you're holding me up. And I haven't heard from him. And I feel like sometimes silence is your answer.
No, not necessarily. You see, you're negative. Not necessarily.
No, I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm trying to be realistic. Like, where is it going? Like, I was hoping
realistically, ask him again. I personally think he will help you. And we will be ideal if you will be able to communicate with him better.
Yeah. Do you think that he might not be the guy that you're thinking of, and maybe there's another guy that might help me? Like my friend Boney, he's a realtor. Do you think can you kind of see if it's actually my friend Rob in New York, or if it's this other guy who's in real estate?
I don't know exactly who it is, I tell you the truth, but I know there's somebody helping you. And you have to try everybody you know to get the help that you deserve, because you will get the help.
So I'm not moving.
What did you say?
So you don't see me and my family having to pick up and move.
You're not moving, no. Mm-mm.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I'm just a little bit stressed because of the job situation, and I need to pay my bills, and I need to.
Of course, I understand.
To pay a mortgage,
Right.
So do you see this woman might fire me because we're having confrontation now, and I'm trying to hold my tongue, but if I hold my tongue, I'm going to continue to be disrespected. She's not workable, Carmen. It's been a month. I walk her dog every day for 1 hour a day. And after a whole month, she tells me today, you can't walk my dog for an hour. His legs are too short. I can't even believe what I hear. Your legs are too short? I've been walking your dog for an hour every day. Now, all of a sudden, I can't walk the dog because the legs are too short. Like, this is the nonsense. It's almost like mental illness. It's personality disorder or something. It's just up and down, and no matter what I do, it's wrong.
Some people have this, you know what I mean? Some people have these problems. Yeah, some people can have this.
Do you feel that she has a problem? Can you feel her energy? Do you feel that she's got some kind of, it's just bipolar?
Yeah, she might be.
It's just a very mental game, and I'm a positive person.
For some reason, I'm not connecting with this person. I don't know.
Interesting. I just don't want. I'm going to look for a job before I quit. I think she is who she is, but I would love to just be a notary, but that's going to take time in the process. I need a regular, steady income. And that's why Notary sounds great, but
I
that
agree.
takes time to build. It takes up time to build a clientele. So I can build that up over time, but not like I need a morning job. I need 20 hours in the morning. And if I leave her, do you see another job coming to me anytime soon to replace this morning job?
Yeah, definitely.
You do?
Yeah. You will get another job, but you have to work for it. You have to put energy. You have to take action. You realize, that something is very wrong. It's toxic. It's unhealthy. You're in a place that is abusing you. You should not be in that place. Either you correct this, I have the strength to have a conversation with this person, or you walk away from this and find something else, which I suggest that you should do right away. Okay, my lovely Kim, I wish you the best of luck and let me know in the future how this goes.
Thank you, hon.
Okay.
Have a good weekend and
Okay.
happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to go to Leilani. Hi, Leilani. Something else, which I suggest that you should do right away. Okay, my lovely Kim, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, hon. Thank you, hon. Have a good weekend and happy birthday. Happy
Leilani, can you hear me?
Hi. Hi, Carmen. Happy birthday, beautiful.
Thank you, sweetheart. How are you, my love?
I'm okay. There's kind of a lot of, I would just say, chaos in my world right now. Ever since December, I've just kind of had some interesting months.
Okay.
This class I'm taking to continue to study mysticism and to be a spiritual counselor, there's this woman that just, she openly judged me in front of the group. And we have a group project due Saturday, and then I was excluded by the other members from the final group meeting. And long story short, I just feel she might be a mirror in my life. I mean, I judged my friend's husband in Georgia, and I had to do some inner forgiveness work because I believe, as within, so without. So I did my inner forgiveness work and I cleaned up with her. And I just don't know what to make of this. Secondly, remember when I rented that apartment in Boulder and then they raised my rent during the pandemic and I had to move and I injured my knee and it was all this stuff. Well, she's claiming that I owe her like $1,200 and I think I owe her around $300. So I wanted to see what you thought about these two situations.
And now you have to pay her.
We're disputing the amount.
You have to pay her what you owe her.
She's claiming I owe her way more than I do, including the $200 fee to clean the carpets. I mean, I left the place immaculately clean. I was shoes off.
Well, no, you don't pay her more than you should. Obviously not. Like this, she can claim whatever she wants. That's not right. That's not fair.
Yeah, it's not.
So no, here is what you need to to stand up for yourself also, because you can't allow anybody, to claim things that are not right.
Right.
So, but what about working? How's your work?
It's great. Today's my day of clients. I have 3 clients today, and that's going good. I would like, more clients per week, maybe 5 to 10 more per week. But that's going good. I'm really grateful. I feel like I am myself when I'm with my clients and they're transforming in miraculous ways. And I meet my clients where they are, and I listen deeply, and that's going really, really, really well. I just, I'm open to more clients and I think they're coming.
Right. No, this is very good. This is very good. My opinion is that you're going to have more and more clients, and that you just have to settle down somewhere. Where do you want to live in the future? Where are you right now?
I'm right now in Santa Fe.
I think that energy is very good over there. How do you feel down there?
I don't like Santa Fe. I'm here for a few days just to finish this class. You know, I want to return to Sedona for a little while.
Yes, Sedona is even better. Do you think you will be able to live in Sedona for a while?
No, I don't. It's become very, very popular, and housing there's a shortage. I really want to go back to California and to be by my spiritual center in Santa Monica. And I think things are changing there with the pandemic, and it's lessening with all that nonsense that was happening. So that's my vision. And with that, you know, rent is higher. I need to create a miracle and bring in the money for that. But Carmen, I've had a it's been almost 1 year traveling, and what about a growth opportunity for me?
Isn't that amazing to be able to travel like this and see everywhere and, you know, meet interesting people?
Yes.
It's an extraordinary experience to be a traveler.
And I met a man from Brazil. I wanted to ask you about him. He's wonderful, but I'm not sure about him, if he's interested or if it's just going to be a friendship.
You have to give him a chance. You have to give him a chance. I do believe he is interested. You know, there is a Facebook page called Single Women Travelers, and check that because that's a very interesting page in which women like you, they travel. You know, they travel to find a new beginning, to start, to have a new start, to create a better version of themselves, to meet people. And I think it's an extraordinary idea. Check on that Facebook page and see in which way you relate to this. But I think you are growing through this experience. You're finding extraordinary places. And it gives you the opportunity to choose where you want to be and who you want to work with and what's the ideal place of energy for you. Energetically, where is your match? Where do you fit better? Plus, you will be able to bring a lot of new people and you'll be able to bring a lot of clients. And I think you're on the brink of breaking through with all your dreams becoming reality. You have so much knowledge. You're such a wonderful human being. So this is definitely happening for you.
Thank you. You know, Carmen, I keep seeing this kind of white cream house with gardens. Because I'm a gardener and I miss vegetable gardening.
Make it happen. Make it happen. I do see you in that house.
Let's
make this dream a reality.
And
I want you
the
to call
other
me
thing
on the radio and tell me, Carmen, that house is mine right now, and I really live in this house, and I have the most beautiful garden, and you know I'm in heaven. So I want you to make that happen for yourself, Lalani. If somebody deserves it, you deserve it.
Oh, thank you. I'm talking to my mother every day, which is new, you know, because my brother made his transition January 26th, and then the other day her dog died.
Yeah.
So she's in deep grief, and my sister and I still are not talking.
Good to speak with your mom. It's a healing energy, so that's very positive to be in touch with her, to communicate with her. You're doing something good. You're helping her soul heal, and you're also healing yourself, and you repair some kind of a family rift, some kind of a family karma here that needed to be resolved. So I think that your brother from the other dimension is bringing the two of you together.
Oh,
yeah, I really believe
my sister and I still aren't talking though, and it's very painful.
Who? I didn't hear what you. I didn't hear what you say.
My sister and I still are not talking.
Oh, you're still not talking with your sister? But that also needs to be healed. You need to heal that too. And I know you are willing to communicate. She's the one that doesn't want to communicate with you. Do you agree?
Correct, 100%.
Yeah, it's not
her way or the highway.
Not you, not coming from you. It's definitely she's the problem. But here you also have to find a way to make peace. And find that particular word, that particular sentence that will bring her back into your life?
I just text her hearts or say sending love. And she accepts that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, she's deeply hurting as well. I told you about her father who just died,
sure.
and she found out the truth about him. And
right.
You know, it's so fascinating what we grow through. I call it, we grow through all these lessons, curriculum on Earth School.
Incredible.
And I know everything that comes up in my realm is my medicine. It's my growth opportunity. It pushes me to the edge.
Yeah.
And even with this woman in my class, I just feel like she's jealous and she doesn't like me, and there might be a past life, something there. But Carmen, I did get a little triggered. I got defensive because she was stating lies about me. And I'm a good woman, and I wanted to work it out. I said, can we talk one-on-one? And she said, no, there's nothing to talk about.
Well, this is her decision, you know, to keep this negativity between you two. And I really don't understand when people do this. Why are they sometimes negative, vindictive? I just don't understand those emotions, to tell you the truth. It makes no sense to
fear.
me.
She's afraid.
Maybe. I don't know if this is fear or something else. Or
control
she might
is fear.
has her own insecurities.
Yeah.
Has she always been like this with you, or this is something new?
Well, she's the only woman in the group. There's 4 other women that hasn't connected with me one-on-one.
Right.
And every idea I brought to the group, she said, no, we're going to do it this way. No. So, and she's an academia, and we're in a mysticism school. So it's very different than academia.
Yeah, but what, you know what I mean? People should never be judged or should never be belittled because of this. This is wrong. Wrong on her part. But, you know, she doesn't see it. She thinks she's right. And this is her own reaction being wrong. So this is something you cannot change. We cannot change people's mindset. We cannot change their intention. We cannot change their words. We can guide them, we can pray for them, you know, we can love them, but not change them. People need to change on their own, need to acknowledge that they are wrong. And some people are so stubborn. They operate on the low level of consciousness, which is the ego. And when you operate at the level of the ego, you don't see anything else, you know, other than your own ego. You don't operate at a higher level, at the soul or the self or a higher dimension, or thinking from the perspective of a collective consciousness. So that's what's so sad. And this is one of the reasons we experience in the world the trouble that we're experiencing right now, because one person's ego who's in a position of power can ruin the balance and stability of the whole world, you know, and it can happen very fast. So we see this unfolding, and we all acknowledge how bad this low level of consciousness, which is called the ego, can be, and how much damage it can cause to all of us globally. And again, we, as many as we are on Earth, cannot change the mindset of one person who's in a position of power. And that comes true in your case, in many people cases, people who are confronted, you know, with negativity wherever they go, at work, at home, in the family, in different environments. So what we can continue to do is to straighten up our mindset. We can continue to empower ourselves, you know, that we can work on ourselves, and that's all we can do. But we cannot change other people. And the people change their life when they change the way they think, when they raise their perception about the reality of life. And one of the reasons I'm doing this shows is, you know what I mean? Is because of this desire and you know, the need that exists in the world today to shift the perception and raise consciousness to reality, that's happening in the world right now.
Yes, thank you so much. My last question. So I want to go back to Sedona. I'm
Do it.
putting out there in the universe a beautiful place to stay, maybe for a month. And this guy wants, his name's Bruno from Brazil. He's still in Florida. He wants to visit me. And what do you think about that?
I like that. I feel very good about that.
Yeah. Do you think it'll happen?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And participate in making it happen. Help him in making this happen.
Okay. He is he's here on a tourist visa, which means he can't work. So he's trying to do these odd jobs to make money to travel. He bought a van to travel out here.
Right.
I don't know, I don't want to be too
invasive. Very, 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 very good for you. It's something that you need. This is for your soul. This is for your love life. This is good.
This man?
Yeah. I feel good about this, Leilani. Finally, something good is happening. We said this long time ago through different shows when you called years in the past. We said that this new person will come into your life, and now finally it is happening.
He does drink beer. I don't know how much, but that's
fear is something that you should erase. You should release it in a healthy way. You don't need to be afraid of this. You should only celebrate this. This is good. This is positive.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, my love. I love you, Leilani. Thank you for calling me.
Happy birthday. I appreciate you.
Okay, my angel. Thank you for calling me. And I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back with you in a second. On the radio with you on my birthday. I'm so excited. Today is my birthday. Such a great feeling of celebrating a new year. The very first word of the Bible are, in the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word. So according to the Bible, our world, created out of chaos, was created with a word, a sound. It's interesting to know that the Bible begins with the only mention of God and His Word, and out of one word, the entire universe was formed. The reason is this because sounds, and the sound is a frequency that invisible travels through the air and carries energy. And we are energy. And even though we can't see sound, they exist everywhere in our world. They can carry magical healing qualities. In Ayurveda, which is the science of life, you can heal yourself through techniques that include the sound therapy. Sound is also able to break negative vibration by shattering their energies. That's why it's important to use the sound. That's why we're so into music. We love so much. Some songs we like glue. We sing them, we repeat them. That's why, as I said, we chant. We use the sound therapy constantly. So think of this. If you work on your voice, you might have been encouraged to practice your vocals and your consonants. And when you wake up and practice your vocals and your consonants, pay attention to where the sound stops in your body. Because the sound, and I've been a singer, so I know exactly how to work with the sound. The sound will stop where there is a problem. That's why the sound therapy can help you become aware of your body, can help you become aware of your body's deficiency and your body's needs. And every letter of the alphabet carries a specific frequency. That's why every letter is associated with a number, and a number is a frequency. And there's a correlation between your name that carries specific letters, specific frequencies, and your birthday that carries specific frequency. But there's a connection here. So every letter carries a specific vibration energy. So that's why your name reveals so much of who we are. The energies associated with the sound of your name become the dominant energy of who you are. This is the reason why a name has such a unique meaning, because every sound has a specific force. For instance, have you heard of the Harra therapy? I took this name. It was actually my grandmom's name, but then when I studied all the ancient teaching, and I studied psychology, and I studied the Harra therapy. It's a form of therapy that works with the energy flow of 5 major themes: the energy meridian, the nervous, vascular, lymphatic, and muscular energy. So my name being Harra, I always knew that this is going to help me sort of work with people and help me help people and help me become the person I became, having to do with the healing that I'm doing in this lifetime. So that the vibration, my last name says it all and talks about this in great length. That's why positive affirmation can also reduce stress. Stress can bring headaches, ulcer, heart disease, blood pressure, and can affect us on a daily basis. But if you do affirmation, you actually lower the level of the cortisol, which is the stress hormone. But when you let your thoughts and your words affect you, then of course, you know what I mean, the body responds to the way the body is affected by your words that say things like, I can't do it, it will never happen. You apply limitation to the infinite potential that actually exists in this universe. The moment you say it will happen to me, you apply hope. And hope forge a clear path ahead. So think this way. Have you ever noticed that people who are positive are usually more successful? I've been always very positive, and my life was very hard many times, you know. I've experienced a lot of difficulties, you know, coming from the communist regime in a country with $40 in my wallet, losing my husband was the love of my life to cancer. I went through a lot in my life. But people, you know, who are negative, they deplete their energy. They deprive themselves from motivation. But people who are positive, they declare their intention and they hope they found new reason to advance towards their goal. So I want you to think that way, because that's extremely important. Words can be highly damaging to a person if they use constantly. There are like physical scars. They sometimes you stay there, but in time they fade. But emotional and mental scar and verbal abuse are very hard to heal. And I work as a therapist and as a psychologist with emotional damage for many years, and I've seen how hard it is for people to be healed from that. They remain like an open wound somewhere, you know, and it never, you can feel like you never heal them. So never allow anybody to use harsh words against you. So using words like I love you, you are smart, you will succeed, will empower you. So the reason I did this, because I want you to use the words into your favor. And I want you to say things like, I'm unstoppable, I'm superior to negativity, I'm talented, I'm emotionally pure, I'm extremely successful, I'm happy, I'm loved, I'm resilient, I'm purposeful, I'm limitless, I'm fearless, I'm beautiful, I'm alive right now, I'm bold, I'm evolving, I'm desired by my significant other, and keep on going on and on and on with these beautiful words that will work, you know, to strengthen your life and to bring you what you desire. And thank you so much for listening to this episode of Live Now on KMET Radio. I'm Carmen Harra on my birthday, and I'll be with you next week, next Friday, same time, same place. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
You have been listening to Live Now with Dr. Carmen Harra.